Okay, now I'm taking the calculation of three fractional number. Okay, we have done the two fractional number. Now the multiplication and division. Okay, so exercise number 4 of page number 75 of your book. First question, that is 4 whole number 3 upon 19 multiplied 6 whole number 1 upon 19 and divided by 12 upon 57. Okay, so you will see there are three numbers, and these three numbers are combined with the multiplication and division both here, right? Now multiplication is also and division is also, right? So as you know, what we'll do first, we'll convert these number from mixed into improper. So what it will come, 4 into 19 plus 3 upon 19, and this will be 6 into 19 plus 1 upon 19, and this is already in proper fraction, right? Now this 4 into 19, that will be 76 plus 3 upon 19. Got it? Right. Here 19 6 here, that is 140 plus 1 upon 90 divided 12 upon 57. Right? Any problem right now? So what it become? 79 upon 19. This will be 115 upon 19, and this division, as I told you, we cannot divide it, so fraction is not divisible by fraction, so we are converting in multiplication and we'll get the reciprocal of this value. So we'll write multiply 57 upon 12. Understood? Any problem? No? Now we'll see if any cancellation is there. So we'll see that this 19 and this 57 will cancel. 19 1 ja 19 3. Okay, any other cancellation is here? No? Right now? This 3 and 12. So 1 time, and this is 4 times. Now any other? No. Now okay. So what will gain? It will come 79 upon 19 multiply 1 upon 15 upon 1 multiply 1 upon 4. So what will get? 79 multiply 115 and upon 19 into 4. So when 79 will multiply by which number? 79 will multiply by the, yes, 79 multiply 115, so we'll get 9085. 9085. You can multiply also. 79 multiplied by 115 will get 9085, and here 19 multiplied by 4, that will be 76. Okay, so 9085 divided by 76. So this is improper fraction. Improper fraction can convert in a mixed also. So if you want, you can convert in a mixed fraction. So you have to divide 9085 by 76. So it will divisible 1 time 76. So how many? 10 minus 4, that is 10 minus 6 4, and it will be 8 minus 7, that is 1. Right? Now we'll copy down here what? 8. So we are getting 148. 148 is also divisible 1 time, because 2 time it will be 8. So 76. So what will get? 8 minus 6, that is 2. Then it is 14 minus 7 is. Now we'll copy down here 5. It will divisible how many times now? 9 times. 9 6 ja 54. 5 63 plus 5 68. Okay, 5 minus 4 1. 12 minus 8 4. So 41 is the remainder. So in mixed fraction, this value we can write it 119 whole number 41 upon 76. So got it? This time there was 3 fractions. two are in multiply, third one is dividing. So this also the process is same. Okay, that first if the fraction is given a mixed, will convert in improper, then division one fraction, it will convert in multiplication, so it become reciprocal of the fraction, that is 57 by 3. Then we'll see if there are any cancellation in numerator and denominator, so we'll cancel it first, then there will no cancellation, there will no common number which divide the numerator and denominator. We'll multiply the numerator with the numerator, denominator with the denominator. In case it is coming improper fraction, we can convert in mixed also, so this will be the answer. So this process you have to remember, the way all question are same type. Okay, almost. Okay, it's a process. It's one more question I am taking, then you can understand. Okay, I am taking the D1, right? That is 7 whole number 1 by 3 divided 3 whole number 2 by 3 multiplied by 2. Got it? We'll solve this question, right? So what is coming? 7 whole number 1 by 3 divided 3 whole number 2 by 3 multiplied by 2. So first, as you know, what we have to do, we'll convert these number into improper fraction, right? So 7 into 3 plus 1 upon 3 divided by 3 into 3 plus 2 upon 3 multiplied by 2. So it will be 1 plus 1 upon 3. This is 9 plus 2 upon 3. Then this is 2. So it will come 22 upon 3, 11 upon 3. Then this is division. So as I told you, okay, we'll convert in multiplication, so we'll get the reciprocal of this value. So this 11 upon 3 become 3 upon 11, right now? Okay. 2 upon 3 multiply 3 upon 11 multiply 2 upon 1. Now we'll see if any cancellation, will cancel it. So you'll see this 3 1 ja 3 1 ja, 11 1 ja. So we are getting only 2 upon 1, 1 upon 1, 2 upon 1. Means only 2, 1, 2. That is 4. The answer is 4. Got it? Any problem? No, no. So this is the process. In each question, the process will be same. Okay. You have to only remember that your multiplication, your division must be correct. And for that you must know the table, right now. So you should learn all the tables. Okay, so if your calculation is correct, process is same for all the this type of questions, right? One more, then we'll take the next exercise. That I am taking the H1 of your exercise 4, page number 75. 3 multiply 3 by 4, right, divided 7 upon 8. Okay, multiply 1 whole number 13 upon 15, right? So 3 into 3 by 4, this multiply become 8 upon 7, and into this will be 15. What? 15 plus 3, that is 48 upon 15. Got it? Right? This 3 means it can be right 3 upon 1. Now we'll see any cancellation is here. If any value is cancelled, so you'll see that 3 will cancel this 15. Okay, 3 1 ja and 3 5 ja 15. This 4 also will cancel 1 minute. This will be 28. 15 1 ja 15 plus 13. So 15 plus 13, how much it will come? 28. Got it? Now you'll see that 7 will cancel this 28. How many times? 4 times. Right? 7 1 ja 7, 4 ja. And this 4 also will be cancelled. Now what we are getting here, 1, here 3, here only 8, and this is 1 by 5. So 3, 1 into 3, 8 by 1, 1 by 5. So finally what we'll get? We'll get 24 upon 5, which can be converted in mixed fraction also. 4 times it will be divisible, 4 will be the remainder, and 5. So this is the right. Understood all? No problem right now. Same process for each question. Okay, only what we have to remember, the calculation must be correct. Okay, and process same you will apply for all this type of question. I am taking next type of question now. Okay, word problem. Word problem based on this fraction only, right? Division and multiplication fractions of. So first question of page number 76. Okay, same chapter 7. First question I am reading. The cost of 1 liter milk is given, that is 14 and half. Okay, we have to find the cost of 125 liter of milk. So cost of 1 liter milk is given. Cost of 1 liter of milk. How much it is given? 14 and half rupees. Okay, and we have to find out the cost of 125 liter of milk. How much? 125 liter of milk. So definitely, as I told you, the cost of less quantity, one quantity, that is 1 liter of milk is given. We want to find out the cost of 125, means for more quantity. So we have to multiply. Okay, so cost of 125 liters of milk. What it will come? This quantity will be multiplied by 125. Why? Because this is the cost of 1 liter of milk and we want to find out the cost of 125. So 125 will be multiplied by this value. So what it will come? 14 3 28 plus 129 by 2 multiplied by 125. Got it? Now you see that this 25 will not divisible by 2. So 29 and this value 125 will be multiplied and will divide it by 2. So when we'll see the multiplication, so 125 multiplied by 59, so you will get the value is 3625. 625 divided by 2. So if you divide it by 2, you can get in fractional mixed fraction also and decimal also. So if you divide it by divisible 1 time, then 8 time, it will just 16, then 1 time, then 2 time, 1 will left, so 0.5. So 1812.5, that will be cost of 125 liter of milk. Since the cost of 1 liter of milk was given and we have to find out the cost of 125 liter milk, so we have to multiply this fractional value by 125. Then same process as you know, convert this in a improper fraction, multiply by 25. You see there are no division, no cancellation, so 29 multiplied by 125. So we have got here 3625 divided by 2, so we are getting 1812.5, that is the cost of 125 liter of milk. Clear? So this is the word problem in which less quantity value was given and we have to find out the value for the more quantity. Okay, now next type of question. Next type of question, that is an express train travels a distance of 712.5 kilometer in 9.5 hours. So distance traveled by the train. Distance traveled by the train in 9.5 hours. That is 712.5 kilometer. So the distance traveled by the train in 9.5 hours. How much it is? 712.5 kilometer. We have to find how much distance it will cover in 1 hour, an hour, right? Now in 1 hour how much distance the train will cover, right? Now here the distance traveled by the train in 9.5 hours means for more hour given, that is 712.5 kilometer, and for less hours means for 1 hour we want to find out. So what we have to do? Simple, okay, since we are getting for the value for the less quantity, we have to calculate for the less quantity means for 1 hour, since for more quantity means 9.5 hours distance traveled by train is given, and we want to find out for 1 hour. So we have to divide. So this fraction will be divided by this fraction. Okay, so distance traveled by the train, distance traveled by the train in 1 hour. 1 hour, that is 712 1 by 2 divided by 9 1 by 2. So here it will be divided. Why it will be division? Understood, you know, because the distance traveled by the train in more hour was given 9.5 hours, and we are calculating for less hour, that is for 1 hour. So we'll divide. Now we'll calculate it. 712 multiplied by 2, so it become how much? 1424 plus 1 upon 2, and this is 9 into 2 plus 1 upon 2. So what it become? 4 2 14 plus 1 upon 2 divided by 18 plus 1 upon 2. So it become 1425 upon 2 divide 19 by 2, right? I'm solving here, right? So it become 1425 upon 2 multiply 2 upon 19. Okay, so this 2 will be cancelled by this 2 one time. 1425 upon 19 kilometer. So we can convert in a mixed fraction this value. So what we have to do? We have to divide 1425 divided by 19. How many times it will divisible? 7 times, right? 7 times 133, right? So 12 minus 3, that is 9. Then it will be 3 minus cancel. Now here will come 95. So 95 will divisible by 19. How many times? 5 times. So what is coming? 75 kilometer. Means the train can cover, or trains travel 75 kilometer in 1 hour. How much distance? 75 kilometer in 1 hour, since the train travel 712.5 kilometer in 9.5 hours. So understood? Here the question was given for the more quantity, okay, 9.5 hours distance travel, and we have calculated for the less quantity, that is for 1 hour. So what we have done? We have to divide the quantity divided by the hours. Okay, right? So it's very simple things ki when the quantity will be divided and when it will be multiplied. So if the question was given, the value was given for the more or higher quantity, and we are calculating for the less, so we'll divide or if the less quantity value is given, we are calculating for the higher, so we will multiply. Simple formula, simple process, simple formula. Okay, next question. The cost of a book is given. We have to find out the cost of 288 such books. Fourth question I'm telling. Okay, cost of a book. Rupees 156 whole number 3 by 4. We have to find out the cost of 288 books. 288 books of the same type. Okay, same type. Okay. So definitely, as I told you, the cost of a book means one book is given. We are finding the cost of 288. So less quantity value was given. We are finding for the more quantity. So we have to multiply that value by 288. This is the process. Whenever we are calculating for the higher or for more quantity, we are multiplying. And when we are calculating for the less, we are dividing. So this value 156 whole number 3 by 4, it will be multiplied by 288. So 156 multiplied by 4 plus 3, 4 into 288. So what it will come? 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 288. 624 plus 3, that is 627 by multiply 288. Got it? Now this 288 will be divided by 4. How many times it will divisible? 72. So we will multiply 627 by 72. Okay. So we'll get the answer. So 627 multiplied by 72. So we'll get 45,144. 45,144. Right? If you multiply, you will get this value. Okay, 627 multiplied 45,144. So this is the what? Cost of 288 books. The cost of one book was given, that is 156 whole number 3 by 4. We have to find out the cost of 288 such books, same kind of book. So we have multiply the value 156 3 by 4 by 288. So we have seen that it is coming 627 by 4 multiplied by 288. So this 288 cancel by 4 72 times. So 72 when we'll multiply 627, you can multiply it, you know it. Okay, so you'll get 45,144. Understood? So these word problem in this exercise almost all are same kind. Okay, one value for one word will be given, for one quantity will be given. We have to find out for the more quantity, and sometime value for the more quantity will given, and we have to find out the less of for one quantity. Okay, so the process will say one more question I'm taking. This is different question. The area of park we have to find out. The question is find the area of park which is 25 whole number 3 by 4 meter long and 37 whole number 1 by 2 meter is wide. So it is a park. That is 25 whole number 3 by 4 meter long and 37.5 meter wide. right now. So length and breadth of the park is given. We have to find out the area. Very simple thing. If you want to find out the area of any rectangular shape, okay, geometrical diagram which is in shape of rectangle or square, what we are doing, we are simply multiplying length and breadth. Okay, so the area of park will be length into breadth, that is 25 3 by 4 multiplied by 37 and half. And since this is meter and this is also meter, so meter also will multiply by meter, so meter will come in twice, means you can write it square meter. So whenever area we find, always remember the unit will be in square because it is same unit multiplied by twice, so it becomes square. We'll convert in a improper, that is 25 multiplied 4 plus 3 upon 4, 37 multiplied by 2 plus 1 upon 37, that is 103 upon 4, and this will be how many times? 37, 2 is 74, okay, plus 1 upon 37, 75 upon 37. So 103 upon 4, 75 upon 37. 1 minute. This value will not come 70, 37. What it will be, denominator is 2, no here? Yes, the denominator was 2, so it will come 2 here, right now. So it will come 103 into 75, 4 by 2. No value is cancelling, so simply will multiply 103 by 75 and 4 by 2, so it become 8. Right now. So 103 multiplied by 75. So what it will come? 103 multiplied by 75. So it will be 515. And this will be 721, right now. So it will be 5277, means 7725. 7725 divided by 8. So you can divide it by 8 also, right? So it will convert in mixed fraction. 770 divided by 8. How many times it will divisible? 7, 9, 72. So it will come 5 over here. It will come 2. Then how many times? 6 times. 48. So it will come 4. Then 5. Then 5 times. You can convert in decimal also if you want, or you can write in a mixed fraction. If you write in a mixed fraction, so it will come 965 whole number 5 by 8. Or if you want to write in decimal, so more division will be there. So here it will come decimal 0. It will go 6 times 48. Okay, so 2 will be the remainder. Then 2 become 3. So 2 times 16. Then 4, then 4 become 40, so 5 times. So 965.62 square meter. What? Square meter. So this is the area of the park. That is length into breadth and nothing. Only this you have to remember, that whenever we are finding the area of any rectangular shape, geometrical diagram, so length will be multiplied by the breadth. Area will be in a square unit. Unit in meter, so it will come square meter. Unit in centimeter, so it will be in a square centimeter, whatever. Then the calculation, that fraction multiplied by fraction. First we have converted in improper, then if there are no cancellation, numerator multiply by numerator, denominator multiply by denominator we are dividing numerator, we are getting the answer. Okay. So in this manner we can solve all the question. Many question is given. Process is same that you have to remember, right? No, because if you know the process of how we'll solve this type of question, no problem. And for calculation, definitely you have to learn the table, you know the correct multiplication, you must know the correct division. Okay, that. Okay, next class we'll take the next chapter, chapter number 8. 7 chapter is completed, right? Next chapter will start in next video. Till that, bye bye. Have a good day.